Hello and welcome back to my channel, Starstruck Rambler here, and yeah, it's been a while since we've been talking to each other, or well, me doing all the talking, and yeah, it has been quite a while since I made a video for you guys, and I have been busy over the last few weeks. And I've also done quite a lot over the last few days, weeks. Now, you're probably wondering, why do I have a map of this here? I will explain now. On the on the 13th of September until the 18th of September, I was at Onjala over here, which is about 35 kilometers from the Hosea Kutako airport, which is our main airport of Namibia. And over here is our state or country capital, Windhoek, population about 400,000 people. Um, I went to Onjala to check to work a bit on the observatory that they have there, and I'm gonna show you a few pictures that we made over the few days there. Uh, Hang on, over the 5 days that I was there, and yeah, I'm just gonna go through some of the pictures that we made. It was me and Mr. Wolfgang. He's from Germany, and he was the one who actually works on the observatory. Um, yeah, but me and him, we did the observatory together while I was there. So here's just some of the pictures that we made, or at least that he made. The first one is, some of them are just of the moon, and some of them are of our galaxy as well. This one was of the lunar eclipse back in July, that big one that we had. Um, that night I actually took a chair, put on a jacket, picked the best spot out in our garden, and observed the whole event. Yes, I was that obsessed. Don't judge me. And it was actually something that I actually really enjoyed, actually. Yeah, and here's the observatory that one of the observatories that they use. And yeah, what else can I say right now? Yeah, during the day I just hung around, read some books. Oh, that's for later. Um, yeah, that is actually for later that I'm gonna for just now. There's that's for later in the video that I want to talk about, but we'll leave that for now. Um, yeah, another thing that I want to talk about, we actually made a few. pictures of Jupiter um, on Saturday evening, September 15. Um, we were observing Jupiter when we saw this. You might not think of it that much, but okay, here's Jupiter, and if you look closely, you might just see some of the cloud bands. And here are its four major Galilean moons discovered by Galileo Galilei back in 1610. And when we first observed Jupiter that night, we actually saw these four moons in pairs. Now, Mr. Wolfgang actually said that in all these years that he's been doing these kinds of observations, he had never seen the moons in pairs like this. Sure, on one side, yes. On the sure on one side, yes, but never in pairs, ever. And yeah, here you actually have the names of them. Here's Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto. Io is actually the closest Galilean moon to Jupiter with hang on, just want to check something quickly. No, not there. Where's that? Man. Uh, Scratch that. But anyway, Io is the closest moon to Jupiter, Europa second, and Ganymede and Callisto are further out. Um, Now Ganymede and Callisto are the largest moons of our solar system. Just want to check something. Ach man, where is it? Yeah. Well, from Europa, um, it's a ah man, I'm brain farting now. Europa is slightly smaller than our moon, and it's it actually has more water than Earth's oceans, and it's covered in a layer of ice that's about 10 to 20 kilometers thick with liquid water beneath it, and it might have life on it actually. Let me explain. As I said, Io is actually the closer moon. Europa is second, with Ganymede third and Callisto fourth. Now, what's happening with these moons is that Jupiter and Io pull Europa to one side, and Callisto pulls Europa to the to another in another direction via gravitational pull, and these gravitational tugs from Jupiter and Io on one side and Callisto on the other side causes Europa to basically be deflects basically a lot, and this gravitational friction caused by these ah, ah, gravitational pulls causes the inside of Europa to heat up and melt the ice, which then forms a deep ocean that might be up to 100 kilometers deep. Now, Callisto, wait, ah, I got confused. It's Ganymede that's third and Callisto fourth. Ganymede pulls Europa from this side, Ganymede pulls Europa from this side, and Jupiter and Io from this side. And as I said, gravitational flexing melts ice. Yeah, Ganymede and Callisto, there, as I said before, are two of the two largest moons in our solar system. Ganymede is actually slightly larger than Mercury, and same with Callisto. It's almost roughly the same size as Mercury as well. Yeah, and then on Monday night, our last night on where we could do the photographing, um, we actually observed these pairs of moons again. See, on Saturday, I actually told Mr. Wolfgang that he should take photos of that because, as I said, he had never seen something like that before. So I told him if it's possible, take photos of it, which he then did. But to make the moons visible, he had to overexpose Jupiter, which is why it looks like this, so that we could see the moons better. And yeah, told him take photos, might never see something like this again. However, as Murphy's Law dictates, Monday night we had the same configuration with the moons. And this whole experience was actually amazing. Okay, and I have a few more Jupiter moon photos. As you can see, it's in quite a lot of detail. There's the the telescope that they have on Onjala. Um, if I remember correctly, has a range of about 20 to 25 million light years. Now, a light year is the distance that light travels in a year, which is nearly 10 trillion kilometers, which is insane. At the speed of light, you could basically travel from here to the moon and back in about 2.6 seconds, basically. Yeah, and to flat earthers who are watching, um, yeah, I have a few questions for you. If the moon is self-illuminating, as you say, what causes the self-illumination, as you say? This is a photo of the moon that I made myself. with the telescope. Now tell me, how is this self-illuminating? What causes the moon to self-illuminate? You twats. Anyway, uh, that other part I wanted to quickly talk about, I, um, was with Pokemon Go. Um, is it? No, man, where is it now? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? No, no, no. Where is it? Oh, man, where did I put that image? Ah, here's the one. With the Pokemon Go community event with Chikorita, we actually tried to take on Mewtwo with 6 people. Yeah, we were just 6 people when we first tried to do the Mewtwo raid on the community day of Chikorita. And we actually got very close. And I mean like really close. Just as we were ah, just as we were about to beat Mewtwo, that's when the timer ran out. If we had just 5 more seconds with Mewtwo, we could have easily beaten it. And yeah, then on Sunday, the next day, we actually did that twice. And in both cases, not only did we beat Mewtwo, but we actually caught it on both occasions. Don't ask us how we were able to beat it. Just don't. 6 people beating Mewtwo twice on the same day and caught it twice. Now, um, yeah, I'm just gonna quickly show some of the people that were involved. Um, in both cases, or at least one of some of them. Um, Firefang Ninja, level 34. Diamond Digger 1, also 34. Patrick Van Zijl, 33. Oki, 37. Serena, 32. Myself at level 36. Let's see, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Yeah, as I said, we actually managed to beat it twice on the same day and caught it twice. So, yeah, I don't know how we managed to beat it with just 6 people. I mean, everything that I read about Mewtwo said that we needed at least 10 people. 10. And we were 6. And knowing the stats of Mewtwo, I, I seriously thought that Mewtwo was actually going to wipe the floor with us. Seriously, I did not know that we were actually going to beat Mewtwo that easily. I did not. But anyways, that's it for today. Um, I will be seeing you guys again, one or other day. And if I was a bit confusing or confused at sometimes at a few points, please excuse me. I haven't done a video for a while, so I'm out of practice now. So I'm sorry. Please forgive me. If you like the video, please like and subscribe. And please leave a comment of what I can do to improve myself. So until next time, peace out.